One of the most hyped seasons in Duke history came to an end a little short of where Duke fans wanted to be, clearly. There was so much attention around this squad because of the freshmen, especially Zion. Jay, when you look at this squad, Duke losing here in the Elite Eight, not reaching the Final Four. You think about that, what comes to mind?
I think, obviously, whenever you go to a school like Duke, you want your legacy to be being a national champion. So, look, we're all competitive. Obviously, Zion Williamson, R.J. Barrett, Trey Jones, Cam Reddish, that whole class is very competitive. There will always be a sour taste in their mouth.
I mean, every season ends in disappointment if you're Mike Krzyzewski and you don't win, but especially this one when you have the group of talent that you had here, Seth?
No doubt about it. This group, the way they carried themselves was so impressive. Zion Williamson, forget about winning and losing. How he handled winning, how he today handled losing, speaking about his teammates, never taking on the attention to himself. But there is one thing, where when you go back into Cameron, you have a banner with your number on it, and you have a banner with a national championship. Zion Williamson and this group, if history has anything to do with it, even though he was National Player of the Year, Rookie of the Year, and all the awards that those guys have been garnered, there's no banner.
But we do have a Final Four to look forward to.
Yes,
We've got a couple teams that may be like, yeah, I can see those teams getting there. A couple other ones like, wow, they really got there. So, Seth, I'm going to start with you. Virginia against Auburn, Texas Tech against Michigan State. Which matchup jumps off the page to you, or which maybe player will determine the outcome of this thing?
You know, when I think about Texas Tech and Michigan State, it's Cassius Winston and Matt Mooney. And Matt Mooney's an elite defender.
Yeah.
He's a big physical fifth-year senior. Obviously, if you want to beat Michigan State, you've got to contain Cassius Winston. And, you know, that's easier said than done.
Give you a lot of credit. You called Texas Tech get into the Final Four because of their defense and their ability to knock down shots. When I look at the Auburn-UVA game, I mean, that is a contrast of styles.
Understood.
I mean, come on, it's like that. The classic line, you got who's going to impose their will first. And if anything, Jarrett Harper is a tremendous player. He's very difficult to stop. Him and Bryce Brown's ability, I think they collectively scored for 50 points today. I mean, they were out of control.
Most in the second half, too, yeah.
So when you look at those matchups, like Kihei Clark will get the responsibility of guarding a guy like Jarrett Harper. That's going to be a ton of mighty mouses competing. And then Ty Jerome may be guarding the likes of Bryce Brown. But I think UVA, one of the best defensive teams in the nation, going against a team that plays a chaotic pace offensively, I would still have UVA to be the favorite in that ballgame.
Is that as big a contrast as like you and me?
Yes.
Like Smitty
Salt
and
and
Suits
pepper
and me?
all day long.
Salt and pepper?
Also give Seth Greenberg a little more credit. He had Virginia's going to the Final Four as well. He was just a Kentucky and Duke loss away from having all four.
I followed your direction.
That's a bad move. I'm telling you, bro, that's a bad move. Seth, Jay, appreciate it. See you guys in Minneapolis.
Thank you.